Hi everyone, I hope everyone's well and taking care. This is just some more yoga but with inverted postures to try as well. First of all though, just bring yourself into a cross-leg position. Just lift yourself up out of the waist, roll the shoulders down the back and just place the hands on top of the legs. So we're just going to observe the breath before we start. So just take a deep breath in through the nose for 1 count and a slower, longer exhale out of the mouth for 1 count for 4 natural breaths. So just thinking about lifting yourself up, relaxing the shoulders down the back, and we're just observing the breath. And just imagine you're breathing in new air through the nose, and on the out breath we're thinking about releasing out any negativity. Anything that's been bothering you, imagine you're breathing this out of the mouth now to let go of that. Now after the 4th exhale, we're just going to place 1 hand on the outer side of the head and take a deep breath in and exhale and just tilt it over to the same side. Just pay attention to where you feel the stretch is happening the most, down the neck area, down the shoulder area. Imagine you breathing this stretch in. If you want more of a stronger stretch, then start to roll the head forward over the chest and you will start to feel a stronger stretch down the back of the neck. Imagine you breathing this in through the nose. And on the 4th exhale, just slowly start to bring the head back up to centre. And we're just going to roll the head forward as you breathe in, exhale as you take it back, and then we'll just do the same but in the opposite direction. And then once you've done that, just bring your head back up, and we'll just do the same on the opposite side. Just taking a deep breath in, place the opposite hand on the outer side of the head, exhale and just tilt it over to the opposite side. And if you want more of a stronger stretch, slowly start to roll the head over the chest. It's a little bit too much though, then just bring the head back to the sides. And after the 4th breath, slowly just bringing the head back to centre, circling it forward as you breathe in, exhale as you take it back, and then just make sure you're doing that in the opposite direction. And slowly just bringing the head back up to centre. We'll just do a couple of shoulder rolls, so as you bring them forward, breathe in, exhale, dropping them down the back. Breathe in and exhale. We'll just reverse that. Once you've done 4, then just bringing it down, back down the back to centre, and then just bring yourself onto all 4s now to a flat back. So just make sure the palms of the hands are out to shoulder height, the knees are at your natural hip level, and the feet are just relaxed. So now we're going to start with the right leg. As you pull the right knee up, you're going to breathe in. So as you pull the right knee up toward the chest, you're breathing in. As you extend it back to your natural hip level, you're breathing out. We usually do about 4 of these on each leg. So once you've done 4, as you breathe in, you're pulling the leg up. As you breathe out, you're taking the leg back. Once you've done 4, just drop that leg back down, and we're just going to do exactly the same now, but on the opposite leg. So on the left, we're pulling the knee in as you breathe in. As you exhale, you're extending the leg back. So really just getting the coordination of the breath while you're moving through the posture. So once you've done 4, just bring yourself back to a flat back. You're just going to tuck the toes under and breathe out into a down dog. Now when you're in down dog, make sure you've got strong stability with the hands and the feet. You might need to walk the feet a little bit closer toward you and just try and relax the heels down toward the floor. Roll the shoulders down the back and just drop the head so the gaze is looking through the gap in between the legs. And if you want more of a release, then just gently start to walk out the legs. And this is just a nice release for the lower back. Now when you think you've took 4 breaths, slowly just bending the knees, bringing yourself down onto the floor, back to a flat back. Now we're going to go into cat pose now. So as we soften the belly down toward the floor, creating an arch with the spine, relaxing the shoulders down the back, you're breathing in through the nose. Now as you exhale, breathing out of the mouth, but start to curve from the lower back first. Let the bend go throughout the full back, and then just drop the head down so the gaze is looking through the gap in between the legs. And we're just exhaling all of the breath out of the mouth. Now we're just going to go into that again by breathing in, softening the belly, creating the arch with the spine, looking straight out in front of you, relaxing the shoulders down the back. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Now on the exhale, start to curve from the lower back. Let the bend go throughout the full back. Really letting that bend go throughout the full back, dropping the head, and just breathing everything out of the mouth. Now we'll just do that again just to get the coordination of the breath while you're moving through the stretch. Also paying attention to where you feel it the most in the body. So we're breathing out now as we come back into the bend with the back, dropping the head. Then just bring yourself back to a flat back. We're going to tuck the toes under again and bring yourself back into a down dog. Now remember, you might need to adjust it. You might need to walk the feet a little bit closer toward you. Make sure you've got strong stability with the hands. And then just try and relax the feet down toward the floor. And when you start to relax the feet a little bit more, you should feel more of a stretch going on down the back of the legs. Or remember, you can gently walk out the legs. Keep breathing through it though, in through the nose and out through the mouth. After the 4th exhale, slowly start to walk the feet toward the hands, bend the knees, and just slowly start to roll the body up, all the way up to a standing position. Now we're just going to go into a few standing forward folds just to help release out the lower back and the full back. So just bring the feet into parallel. As you breathe in, you're just going to stretch the arms out in front of you. Relax the shoulders down the back. And as you take another deep breath in, on the exhale, I want you to think about leaning the top half of the body over the legs, taking the hips back. Now we're just going to rest the hands on top of the thighs, so they're just above the kneecaps. So we're still on a flat back. We're leaning over with the top half of the body over the legs. And now we're just going to drop the head so the gaze is looking through the gap in between the legs or down toward the feet. And we're just taking 4 breaths. You can gently bend the knees, but double check that they're going over the little toe. Or you can just keep the legs straight. Taking 4 breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. After the 4th breath, slowly start to bend the knees and roll the full body, the top half of the body, up to a standing position. And then just bring yourself back into parallel with the feet, relaxing the shoulders down the back, and just look straight out in front of you. Now the shoulders are relaxed into the back, we're looking straight out in front of us. And we're just going to pay attention to our right arm. As we start to relax the right hand down the leg, we're going to take a deep breath in and exhale, and just let the body stretch over to the right hand side as you keep drawing that arm and hand down the leg. And then just let the head roll forward, and you will start to feel a nice stretch down the side area, down the hip area. Imagine you breathing this in. On the next exhale, on the fourth exhale, slowly breathe out and just start to bring yourself back up to centre. Make sure you're still lifting up out of the waist, the shoulders are still relaxed down the back. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and start relaxing the opposite hand and arm down the opposite leg. Keep reaching down as you breathe out, feeling a good stretch in the hip area. Keep reaching down as you keep breathing. And slowly breathing out to bring yourself back up. Now we're going to go into a full forward fold now. So just make sure the feet are in parallel. Breathing in, bring the arms out in front of you. As you exhale, we're taking the hips back. Breathing out, let the top half of the body come forward. But now we're going to drop the arms, hands, and then head down toward the floor. So the gaze is looking through the gap in between the legs. Or you can take hold with the elbows, the hands on the elbows, and just let the arms relax into the back again, and the shoulders. And we're just going to swing from the right to the left, and right. So we're really trying to think about loosening the top half of the body a little bit closer down toward the floor as we're just rocking from right to left. And just bringing yourself back to centre, bending the knees, and just remove the hands away from the arms, slowly bringing ourselves back up. And then just give the body a little shake out, and we're just going to come back down onto the mat or the floor now. Bringing the soles of the feet together, and just let the legs relax out of the sides. Let the hands relax on the lower ankles, and as we breathe in, we're just going to lift the legs up. As you exhale, just let the legs drop down to your natural hip level. As you breathe in again, lifting the legs up, and as you exhale, let them drop back down. Just play around with this, do this a couple of times just to get the coordination of the breath. So as you breathe in, we're lifting the legs up, and as you breathe out, we're dropping the legs back down. And you will also start to feel something in the inner hip area. It's a really nice one just to open out the hips to improve your flexibility. Now, making this the last one, just bring the legs back into a cross-leg position, still lifting yourself up out of the waist. And we're just going to start to walk the hands up the floor, out to shoulder height. Just let the arms relax on the floor, and then just drop the head down. Make sure the shoulders are still relaxed into the back. And it's all about just trying to let the belly relax in between the gap, in between the legs. And just make sure the head's relaxed as well. As you take another deep breath in, we're going to start walking the hands back up the floor to come out of it. Now with one leg, with the right leg, we're just going to lift the leg up and just let that right foot cross over the other leg with the foot planted on the outer side of the leg area, so they're stacked on top of each other. Now with the leg on top, just relax that out of the side so the ankle is now on top of the thigh. So they're stacked on top of each other. We're going to lift ourselves up, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just try and relax the top half of the body over the legs, and then just drop the head down toward the floor. Now with the arms and hands, these can just be stretched out up the floor, out to shoulder height, or just let them lay down next to you. Just noticing where you feel a stretch from, wherever it is in the body. Now on the fourth breath, just slowly start to walk the hands back up to bring yourself out of it. And now we're just going to go over to the opposite leg. So just picking up the opposite leg, crossing it over the other, and then just let that ankle be on top of the thigh that's on the floor. So they're both stacked on top of each other. Lifting yourself up, exhale, and then just start to fold the body over the stacked legs, then dropping the head. Taking 4 breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Noticing where you feel the stretch from. Breathe it all in and slowly exhale, bringing yourself back up after 4. Now from here, we're just going to extend the legs out in front of us. So we're going to sit it forward fold, lifting yourself up out of the waist. So you sit on your sits bones. Make sure the feet are flexed up. Now as we breathe in, we're just going to stretch the arms over the legs. As you exhale, start to take the body over the legs. Aim for the hands to touch the toes or the outer side of the legs, or just let them rest on the lower legs. As long as you're getting a stretch down the back of the legs or down the lower back or the full back, make sure the shoulders are relaxed into the back and you're just letting the head drop. Keep breathing through it, in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And on the exhale, just still try and relax the belly a little bit closer, a little bit further over the legs. Slowly breathing out, walking the hands back up the legs to come out of it. Bringing yourself back into a cross-leg position, still lifting yourself up. And now we're just going to relax the right arm on the ground, on the floor. The other is going to reach up and over the head as you breathe in, creating a little bend in the elbow, relaxing the palm down toward the floor, and then rolling the head forward. Taking a deep breath in. And breathing out, slowly bringing yourself back up after 4. And now we're just going to move over to the other side, placing the opposite arm and hand on the floor, other reaching up and over the head, creating a small bend in the elbow, rolling the shoulder into the back, drawing the head down over the chest, noticing the stretches. Imagine you breathing this into the body. On the out breath, the 4th exhale, slowly bringing yourself back up to a cross-leg position. To finish off, breathing in, just reaching the arms up toward the ceiling. Deep breath in, palms facing down as you exhale and relaxing the arms back down. We'll do that once more. Deep breath in. Stretching the arms up, palms facing down as you exhale and relax the arms and hands back down. Just giving yourself a couple of shoulder rolls forward and then back, just to loosen out the top half of the body. Just bringing the palms of the hands together, rub them until you get a warm sensation. When you do, place them over the eyes. Imagine you breathing in that warmth And on the out breath, remove the hands away from the face to finish. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you.